Welcome back to Hear Me Out. I'm Dee.
I'm E.
And today's episode is about a party, a all-white party. So last year, when we first started our channel, we actually covered this party because everybody was at it. And we're now back for the second year in a row for the Michael Rubin all-white 4th of July party. And once again, there were tons of celebrities, tons of interesting looks that we saw. But yeah, so E found an article from People that gives us a little bit more insight into a very, very famous all-white party.
I don't know where my invitation was, but I'm sure that I'm going to get it next year, guys. I will be there
Sure,
reporting.
sure.
So the title of this People article is Michael Rubin's Hamptons White Party is the hottest 4th of July bash. And we have all the deets. So the annual Hamptons White Party, thrown each year by Fanatics owner and billionaire Michael Rubin, was another night to remember, according to Rubin's wife, Camille Fishel. Everyone was like, this is the best year ever. Of course, they say that every year.
Every year.
Official 33 tells People, I don't know, the amazing weather, the vibe, everyone was so happy. And I just can't even put it into words, the energy that we had last night. From start to finish, you could hear people saying, this is so good. Of course, they're going to say that.
Yeah.
The guests who was there, guys, everybody but me, but us. So Jay-Z and Beyonce, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tobey Maguire, Kim K, of course, her sister Khloe Kardashian, Kendall Jenner, athletes like Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, it's always so hard for me to say, Odell Beckham Jr., Kim's ex-boo, Joe Burrow, Derek Jeter, his wife Hannah. Who else did we see? We saw Drewski, Mary J. Blige, Lil Wayne, Meg Thee Stallion, Travis Scott, which we'll talk about it a little bit later. Who Official says has long been the MC of the club part of the night. She notes that her favorite part of the evening was the cocktail hour by the pool, where she got to choose the musical guests. Her favorite country artist, Shabuzi.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna research it.
He
He
was
sang
featured
his hit. Huh?
He was featured in Beyonce's album.
Oh, the one I haven't heard.
The one you haven't heard.
Yeah. He sang his hit, a bar song, something like 5 times in a row to the point where everyone was just screaming the lyrics, she tells People. Then after sunset, we all went up to the roof where Mary J. Blige played her old school songs that just got everybody dancing. And then Lil Wayne played. He was my favorite in high school. My friends and I were just obsessed with him. So to have him play at my house was just surreal. Once Lil Wayne finished his set, the fireworks show began. You're just looking over the ocean at this fireworks display, and it's just incredible, she says of the display. After the roof party wrap, Fishel said everyone went to the club, which was a tented space on the tennis courts. That's a little more freestyle where people can do their thing if they want to, she says. Travis Scott performed. He's always kind of the MC of the after party. And then Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion ended up doing some performance, which she says was pretty awesome. During the party, food was also served by Lucali, Rouse, and Nobu, of course. Then it just goes into details about how much fun they had. We did see Drake there. I'm looking at pictures. Fat Joe, Khaled, Tiana Taylor. Who else? Whole bunch of supermodels. Machine Gun Kelly. Who?
Devin Booker.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Megan Fox, Machine Gun Kelly. So it was a star-studded party.
Yeah.
What do we think?
So like I felt differently this year about the party than I did last year. Last year I was like, oh, how cool, like looks amazing and everything. This year, post Diddy era, I don't know. I felt a little bit weird about it. Primarily because I did see, and as you mentioned in the article, Mary J. Blige did perform. And as we know, she was pretty much always by Diddy's side at every party event and everything. So it just kind of felt weird and awkward. Um, and then seeing like all these different celebrities that like at one point or another like have something to do with each other also just kind of like messy because like Kim, Odell, Kendall, Devin, who was also there last year, but Kendall supposedly rekindled with Bad Bunny, and Bad Bunny was not there. And then we know that, like, for example, Leonardo DiCaprio, he likes his women 25 and under, and that for some reason has been like a hilarious joke all these years. But I mean, I don't know, it's a little bit weird now at this point. So it was just, I don't know, a lot of strange vibes from it, like all the pictures that I saw and everything. Only thing I did enjoy seeing was Meg Thee Stallion and Gorilla because I love them. Um, but yeah, I don't know. And some of the looks were good, but again, that was about it. What did you think?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I was at this party, clearly. But my immediate thoughts was a lot of people were focusing on Drake. By the way, my boo has aged like 10 years. I don't know what has happened to him. Kendrick has really been stressing him out, I guess, but I'm not going
But
to talk about that.
is it
Don't
Kendrick or is it Ozempic? Because you know Ozempic face is a thing.
no te creo. Sorry,
That
that's like I believe you guys. That is not Ozempic.
I don't know. Like there was a picture I saw of him. I don't know how long ago, maybe within the last couple of weeks or so. He looked a lot slimmer. And so when I saw this picture, I was like, oh, like, is this the
No.
face or is this just Kendrick stress? Like, I don't know. Which,
This is like one of the pictures, and we can see.
yes, ma'am. I don't
Well,
know.
he just looks tired. Like Turks and Caicos is not working for him no more. He needs to go like somewhere way more relaxing.
I
But
don't know where he can go to run away from Kendrick at this point, ma'am. I like,
Kendrick has really been trolling. It's even hurting my feelings. I'm
I'm
a
here
hard.
for it.
Of course you are, because you don't respect me at all. But you
Nothing to
know,
do with you.
since social media was kind of focusing on him, my immediate thoughts were, so do all the celebrities have like these, I'm sure they have like non-disclosure agreements and things like that, but do they have like certain criteria? I'm going to attend your party if. So for Drake, I'm like, do not play Not Like Us. Like, was it like I have real questions here.
I was wondering.
And I immediately thought of Visions. Visions was like a nightclub here in Miami that we used to go to all the time. And so, like every other nightclub, they have like these different rooms.
Yeah.
Like, so do people stay in certain rooms because they're beefing with other people? Because technically, this is a whole high school reunion kind of thing. And we don't want to have certain people in certain places, stirring things up. So there's rumors that Travis Scott doesn't like Drake. We know Jay Z is kind of staying away from the limelight, given the whole Diddy situation. So is he hanging out certain people? Was he hanging out with Mary J. Blige at all? Like, I just have these questions. Like, what's their level of like criteria? Be like, hey, I'm only going to your party if dot dot dot.
I can promise you. Like, I feel it in my spirit. Drake fans were do not play Kendrick. Period.
Pop
Point blank.
Salty too.
There's no way. Especially given the fact that like Travis was going to be, and then we also know that Travis is pro Kanye. Kanye's against Drake. So it's weird.
Yeah.
And then, not only that, Meg Thee Stallion was there. Drake said stuff about Meg Thee Stallion, which is one of the many reasons I don't like Drake. So it just always felt like this is weird. What are we doing here? Lil Wayne performed. Lil Wayne is obviously pro Drake. So like I had a lot of thoughts and I was very confused. by how all of this works. Because so you're telling me that you guys can't come together for certain things? You guys can't like have a truce or peace or whatever you want to call it for certain like award shows or other events, but you can have a truce for this white man's party? Like that feels
Mhm.
a little bit weird. Because what are we doing here? You know, like it just feels very like odd to me that like you mentioned all these different people. Like, are there different rooms? Are they like in, sectioned off where I'm gonna come at this time because I want to make sure that person's gone? Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, it's very weird.
And we know the Kardashians are very VIP in their own way. So are they only just hanging around their friends? Like Lala was pretty close to them, but I see a picture of Lala here with Mary J. Blige. So I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah. So
well, we know that Kim and Chloe used to be friends with Diddy too. So I don't know. It's just, and then, like you mentioned, Jay-Z and Beyonce were there. Jay-Z has been pretty under the radar,
mhm.
given all the situation with Diddy. There has been a lot of internet chatter, alleged, of course, that Jay-Z could be implicated somehow or that something's going to come out about him, allegedly. We don't know what all is fact anymore, obviously. Diddy was just hit with another lawsuit within the last couple days. And this one is even,
Selling his house,
and
$70
he's
million
selling a house.
in LA.
Yeah. So it's just I don't know. It honestly it all feels weird. That's why I think I just kept getting weird vibes. All the pictures that came out, I'm like, eh. I even saw Klay Thompson, my splash bay, who's leaving Golden State.
Oh,
And even that
devastating.
made me sad looking at him there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was a lot. It was a whole lot. But yeah.
Pre-recording, you were talking about the Nikes and
Oh,
Chloe.
right. So, okay, so Travis Scott, like the lead up to the party, apparently Travis Scott had commissioned, or I don't know how this came about, but Travis Scott is got shoes with Nike. I'm not sure if they're part of the Jordan brand or they're just Nikes, but so he has his own line of like shoes and clothing, right? The Cactus Jack stuff. It's very popular. And so I think there's only a certain amount that he made for this party, and he gave them out to certain celebs, right? Khloe Kardashian, who is the sister of Kylie Jenner, who is the baby mama of Travis Scott,
Mhm.
posted a picture of these shoes. And in the picture on her story, she tagged Nike and Michael Rubin, but she did not tag Travis Scott. And then recently, when I went back, she posted the picture of the shoes and didn't tag anybody. So I don't know if somebody may have said something or there was already some kind of chatter about it, but like I wonder if they're not getting along with Travis. Because my not assumption, but like from history, from what we've seen, the Jenners always still treat the men that they have kids with in a certain manner. So it'd be
Mhm.
interesting if, because Travis took Kanye's side, if therefore Kim and Chloe don't care to associate with Travis anymore either. I mean, him and Kylie aren't together. And Kendall was there. I haven't really seen any postings of Kendall though.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It's really weird. So I don't know if there's like some mess going on there or any kind of drama, but we wouldn't know because Kylie Jenner doesn't share anything.
Mhm. I don't think it really deals with Kanye because wasn't Kim like crying about him the other day? Well, the other day meaning a few seasons ago when she was finalizing her divorce. I'm not sure if that was keeping up or this rendition of the Kardashians.
The
I
Kardashians, I think.
It was, right? So I don't think it's related to Kanye because she'll, typical Kardashian, they'll be like, well, they're part of our children's lives and blah, 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 that whole spiel. But I
Yeah.
think this is a Kylie thing. Again, Kylie doesn't contribute to the Kardashians. She doesn't share about her life. There's even like reports, and I haven't verified, that says that she's even taken down pictures of her kids. So she's not even sharing her kids on social media. So
No.
Kylie is trying to be private. Every time people ask her about Timothée Chalamet, she doesn't want to talk about it. So I think this is a whole, well, Travis is in my 6 degrees of
Yeah.
separation. You can't talk about him. You can't befriend him,
Right.
whatever. So I think he's covered in that shield of protection, the Kylie shield of protection. And that's why, he's not really mentioned or tagged or whatever.
Yeah, that could be it. I think that like this should be Kylie's last season on the show. I know, unrelated to the white party, but I think this should be Kylie's last season. Um because I'm done with her. But it is strange. And I know that Hollywood, like we've talked about it before in other videos, Hollywood is a strange place. The entertainment business is a strange place. But
Mhm.
given everything that we now know, and I'm really calling this the post Diddy era because we know Diddy used to have those all white parties as well. Like now in this post Diddy era, knowing everything that we know and all the different allegations and even the video footage we've seen, pictures we've seen, like it feels weird seeing some of these gatherings and not wondering like what's going on behind the scenes, what's going on, after hours, when whatever. Like it just is one of those things. And I'm not saying that like, oh, some of these crazy things are going on at these particular parties, but is this like far fetched to think that maybe something weird is going on? I don't know. Could be. Like, I don't know. And I really hope that they did
But
play Not Like Us, although I'm sure they didn't.
I'm sure that they did it. And stop being petty. But there has to be some weird kind of thing going on, because why hasn't Jay-Z had his annual Rock Nation? What is it? A lunch, a gathering, banquet, whatever it
No, yeah,
is?
uh-huh. I think it's like a
He
luncheon.
hasn't had one.
No,
A luncheon. He hasn't had one post Diddy.
that's true.
So what's going on there? All I
It's
know is this is a time to be alive, because all these celebrities are getting exposed. No one's safe. It
yeah,
ain't safe.
true.
It ain't safe, in my Jeezy voice.
It's not safe anywhere, and I don't know. I feel like if I were to ever go to a party like that, I would go and leave before it gets dark. Like that. That's how I feel about it. Like, I think it's time to go. Goodbye.
Really, I would stay and record everything. Be like, see, it wasn't me. You just got to protect yourself at all costs.
Oh, okay, sure.
I mean, if we really think about it, Diddy, I don't think he's coming back from this.
Oh no.
I think Jay Z is on his P's and Q's. It's alleged that something's going on with Beyonce as well, probably because she is married to Jay Z. She's dropping all these projects, and I
What
haven't been.
project?
Well, she's had like basically two tours. The Renaissance tour, she's gonna have Cowboy Carter. She just dropped Cowboy Carter. She dropped the hair care line,
Yeah,
and I don't know what other things, but people are saying that is not very Beyonce esque to do so many things
that
like
is
she's
true.
doing now. So maybe she's trying to gather up the funds, and this is all alleged and my thoughts. She's trying to gather up the funds, because it's like if something comes out, we're done.
Okay.
And we thought that, not we, but probably people collectively thought Diddy was untouchable. He was up there, billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Cassie brought him down.
Mm-hmm.
And that empire is crumbles. Call it King's Landing. It's done for.
After
I always
Daenerys.
yeah, I have to mention Game of Thrones all the time. So that's the thing going on there. Drake, his reputation is shattered basically. I'm a I'm a Drake fan, and I feel like I can't even look at him the same way because of this damn song calling him a P. But, you know, we're getting like all these different celebrities getting called these different things. It's only a matter of time. Even like we mentioned Leo liking girls or women 25 and younger.
Mm-hmm.
There was some tweets I think that people shared of Travis Scott talking to somebody younger as well
Mhm.
when this whole thing was going on. So I think this is a time where everybody's just going to get exposed eventually. And I
Mhm.
forgot why I'm talking about this, but go with me, guys. Work with me. Work with me. It's a time. Oh, I need to protect myself. So I'm recording everybody. Be like, see
Oh.
what happened over there? I wasn't a part of it. Yeah, over there. You see that? I'm not in it.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
know.
okay.
I'm just
But you're
saying.
there, an accessory after the fact. No, an
I'm not an
accessory during the
accessory.
fact.
I'm over here chilling, having fun, like Eldris does at the club. I just like to chill. I like to see everybody have fun. I ain't in nobody's business. I'm just sipping my little drinky drink, and that's it.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
And so what happens if trouble breaks out with the people that you with or around you? Do you not all get kicked out? You all get kicked out. So, ma'am, if you're at this party and something's happening,
Oh, but I'm recording it, and I'll be like, nah, it wasn't me. Look at it, but I left, and then you see me go out the frame because I left the party.
I think we're done here, ma'am.
Guys, I know we rambled on, but let us know what you think of our conspiracies or my conspiracies. Uh, would you want to be invited to this white party? Do you have a whole white outfit? Because I don't think I do. It's just real questions for real people.
Yeah.
Do we think of white parties the same way post Diddy era? Is the real question. Let us know in the comments. But that concludes today's episode. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, please share our video. We're trying to grow our community, so your friends could be our friends, could all be friends. We also have social media, which they'll tell you about.
We're on TikTok and Instagram at Hear Me Out DNE. So make sure you guys like, follow, share, and comment. You can also listen to the videos in podcast format via YouTube Music and Spotify.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.